He transforms his umbrella, he starts to calm down, opens up his umbrella and says that he should get to cleaning. Oh my goodness, why is bro tough with this one-liner? Lands on the ground, dashes at it, jumps off of its head to glide through the air again. Bro ain't even need to do all that. He was just in the air 2 seconds ago. The aura farming is insane. Now, Gachiakuta has been a new gen I've been hearing about for years. Like, I was deadass reading the first chapter in my freshman year of high school in English class. I remember it. And now I'm graduated, so I think that speaks for itself. But that was the only chapter I read from then. I'm not gonna hold you. Not because it was boring or anything, but I honestly just forgot about it. But now I am back, and now that the anime is out, I'm ready to give it a second chance, you feel me? So let's dive into this shit. No pun intended. The first episode starts off with writing saying that it's said that when an object is treated with care, a soul will come to inhabit it. And when the camera zooms into the trash can through an alleyway with the text asking the question, when trash is thrown out, what comes to inhabit it? We then cut to a girl holding a ripped stuffed animal. So the mother's like, well, let's just buy you a new one, and throws it out. Like, what? No attempt to stitch it back up, just straight to the dumpster? The rip ain't even that big. When I ripped my school uniform pants, you know what my mom did? She stitched them back up together. Ain't that how it should be for real? I don't know. Anyways, as the trash is being transported, more text shows up saying that humans think nothing of turning an object into trash, to dismiss it as filth, never to hold any value again. As we see this nigga Rudo standing in front of the trash center like he's Batman watching over Gotham, with the sentence finishing saying that they do this to humans too. So one of the guards hears some ruckus in one of the trash holding rooms, and when he goes to check through the window, we see this nigga rummaging through the trash. And that guard was so quick to up the pole when he clearly sees that is a little ass nigga, bro. Like, he's petite, he's small, he's young as shit. And the guard was like, you're the trash raider, aren't you? What the fuck does it look like, dog? I swear, they just be authorizing the dumbest nigga to the authorities, man. So he hits the button and had 2 more guards with their poles ready to be fired. And Rudo just chucked the trash bags at them, and some trash spilled out on this one guard, and bro was straight terrified, bro. He was scared straight. Now, although he might be looking mad extra right now, mad stupid right now, I kind of feel him. When you out late taking out the trash and the trash juice just spills on your leg, got you wanting to amputate that bitch for real. So Rudo manages to escape through the vents, and as he tries to run out the gate, it closes on him. And these guards are just blasting the pole away like it was a toy and not a weapon of mass destruction, a weapon of chaos and carnage. You do not need 4 guards. 4 armed guards at that against the little jit, bro. But they were just spraying at Rudo like no tomorrow, but he manages to dodge them, flips onto the truck, and tries to leave through the other gate. And I was watching this like, damn, this little nigga really moving for real. So as he's running out, they are just spraying at this guy, and one bullet actually manages to hit him. But yeah, I've seen everything I needed to see. Fire all of these guards immediately, because you mean to tell me that you have all these niggas on one lil jit and you managed to get 1 shot, not even a crit? But Rudo manages to get away. So we see this guy standing around writing in his journal or some, while the city is talking about the incident with Rudo. And this woman was talking crazy. She was like, it was probably those tribe folk. But it seems like the guy who was standing there also happens to be one, so he just walks away. And this girl was like, I wish they just stay on their side. Best believe after hearing that, I'm swinging, bro. It don't matter if you a woman, a man, anyone, bro. But it shows that this verse is divided into 2 sides, pretty much being the suburbs and the slums. We then see these old heads upset at Rudo because they're kind of ruining their rep by stealing the trash. And this girl pulls up on Rudo, pressing him about stealing the suburbs trash. But he explains that the wealthy just throw out perfectly usable things and that he can only just feel bad for the items. It also helps him get by with living expenses. So in short, he's pretty much a reseller slash bag chaser slash hustler slash risk taker. These 3 jits start making fun of Rudo for smelling like shit, acting like they don't smell like shit, acting like they don't live in a literal dump Then they get to dissing his glove, saying that if you touch him, you'll get a rash. And they start dissing his reselling business too. Like, low-key, y'all are going mad far. Now, I'm surprised that Rudo ain't swing on these bums. But shit, I guess he's a better man than me. But deadass though, Rudo seems like a chill nigga. I mess with him for real. The girl tries to defend his name, but they start saying that hanging out with Rudo is no bueno, cause he's apparently the son of a homicidal maniac. Originally, the slums were built to lock away criminals, and apparently them kids are like the descendants of those criminals. And they all work so hard to rebuild their image, but Rudo's dad screwed them all over by just going on a killing spree. And if you hang out with him, the suburb niggas gon' think that you just as bad as him. But Rudo gave this nigga one look, and I guess his aura made him all quiet. Got this nigga stuttering too, but they just dip and insult him while they walk out. Now again, Rudo is a better man than me, cause if I was in this situation, if you start shit talking the moment you walk away from me, man, I wish you would. I'd slump your ass right then and there, bro. So the girl trying to cheer him up, saying that he's nothing like his father and that he couldn't kill anyone. Got his ass blushing too. She notices the stuffed animal that he took from the trash site the other day, finding it cute and praising him for fixing it up. And just as he was about to give it to her, her mom's comes in to tell her that they're going home. So we see Rudo walking home, and as he's walking in, we see this guy teasing Rudo about the game he was spitting to Chiwa earlier. Oh yeah, the girl's name is Chiwa, by the way, if I didn't mention it earlier. We find out that this guy's name is Regto, and he found Rudo when he was a baby and took him in, so his adoptive pops. I fuck with his vibe, and I like the little dynamic that they got going on. He sees the wound on Rudo's arm from the bullet, and so he offers to bandage him up. He tells Rudo to stay away from the dump sites so shit doesn't get worse. Rudo says that it's not as bad compared to the wounds his pops left him. And this boy's hands are dark as shit. Darker than charcoal, darker than Dabo and Marx's combined. God damn! My bad, I'm being a dickhead right now. We then learn that major crimes get you an instant death sentence and you get dropped into something called the pit. And Rudo's father was sadly one of those criminals, but Regtos tells him that this is the reason that he should take care of himself and the people he cares about. We see that his hands have been dark for like mad long, and that's pretty much been his biggest insecurity, but Regto came in clutch with his gloves, and I'ma just say this now, those gloves are mad tough. Def gotta be like a winter fit accessory though, but they are mad tough regardless. But Rudo says that he owes Regto more than he can repay him. Regito tells Rudo to confess to Chiwa before someone else does, and as they're just goofing around, we see this weird ass covered up guy just staring at their crib. This guy gotta find another hobby or something, cause stalking ain't it, pal. Bro was standing around like an op waiting to pop a nigga, waiting to sneak a nigga. You can just tell this man's up to no good. We then see Rudo watching a live death sentence into the pit happen, and this view kinda tough, not gonna lie. Chiwa ends up appearing by Rudo's side while watching this. Got him acting out of character, bro. Chiwa says that she heard that they built the slums on the edge of the city to drive it into the tribe folks' heads that if they do anything bad, they'll be sent right into the pit. Talking about how awful it is being that pretty much they're forced to see the executions whether they like it or not. And she tells Rudo that she doesn't want to see him thrown in the pit. And she pretty much has the I can change her mentality. He tells her that Regto pretty much said the same thing, and she just indirectly admitting to loving Rudo, so they both start blushing and shit, and honestly, it's mad cute. But this shit is not a romance anime, so lock in. He ends up managing to give the stuffed animal to her, and she loves it, and this is the happiest I've seen this nonchalant nigga this whole episode, bro. Even this random nigga is shocked. Good shit for him, though. I'm happy for him. So he starts doing the dash back home because, of course, he got to tell his boy. He got to tell Regto that he's pretty much cuffed. And as he opens the door, we see that this crusty ass covered up op has my man Regto laid out on the ground. No! What's even crazier is that he turned around, looked at Rudo, turned back around, and starts pushing the blade deeper into Regto. No! That level of disrespect is crazy. Bro think he like Mr. Wu, thinking that I could turn my back, nobody gonna do nothing. So Rudo charges at him, and he pretty much got knocked out like a light. Bro had him looking crazy laid out like this. He dead couldn't move. Rudo's weave game is strong, I admit, but sadly, all of his skill points went to that, I guess. So the nigga just takes Regito's book and dips like nothing happened. Regito's still alive though, and he calls out Rudo's name. And when he gets closer, he tells Rudo to run and to change this shit heap of a world that they live in. But just like Ace, that boy does not listen, and the feds was at the front door. Now, this guy was too trigger happy because Rudo had his back turned towards them, and they just tased bro and held him down like he was actively doing something. Again, this is a kid. You have 3 guards to do what? But it looks like Rudo was at the wrong place at the wrong time because he was pretty much framed for the murder. So, bro trying to plead his case because he ain't do it, of course. We all saw it. Wasn't even trying to resist or nothing. And this guard just knocked his ass out again. Look at this discrimination, bro. He was just itching to hurt this kid, bro, just because he was from the slums. So we see that Rudo has been sentenced to death because of this, and bro is just confused as fuck because they ain't do no check. His rights were not read to him, no phone call, just straight banished with the death sentence, bro. Like, what? As he looks into the crowd of people wanting someone to listen to him, he sees Chiwa. And he's like, "They, the ops killed Regito. They got me looking crazy out here, but I pinky promise I ain't do it. I ain't do it. You gotta go get back for me." But she pretty much switches up faster than any rich nigga on his day ones, and under no pressure believed that he did it and that he was really the son of a murderer. And just like that, she drops the stuffed animal on the ground. No! He then starts monologuing, saying that all these niggas are just fake as fuck and got no minds of their own. And as he's about to be sent to the pit, he sees the killer in the crowd watching his death sentence. Nah, this is crazy, bro. Rudo, I better see you get your get back like tenfold by the end of this series. But right as he notices him, they drop him. And as he's falling, he pretty much curses all of them and that he'll kill them all and send them to hell. We then see this black figure in the distance. I still think it looks cooler in the manga, but agree to disagree. As he lands, he wakes up. I don't know how bro survived that big ass fall, but he's just surrounded by trash. And that shit immediately hit his nose. But that's when this beast made up of trash pulls up on him. So he starts doing the dash, and this trash monster just calls in more trash monsters to pretty much jump him. Oh my goodness, this little nigga can't catch a damn break. As he's running from them, they pretty much have him surrounded. But as one of the monsters try to take a bite out of bro like one of the Cinnamon Toast Crunch niggas, he jumps out of the way. He tries to escape, but he ends up tripping and he sees a broken skull on the ground. And he's just cursing out the people who dropped him. But I guess he caused an avalanche or something and slid down the mountain due to that, I guess. The air is real bad down there, and if he keeps breathing it in, it'll fuck up his lungs. And as he says that he needs to find somewhere else safe, he looks off into the distance questioning if a safe place even exists down there. He starts coughing out blood because of the air, and the monsters heard his ass and they locked on to bro. As they start getting closer, he questions if he's gonna die here, unable to do anything again. But he then remembers Regito's dead body and he locks in. Even had the sparks of the black flash in his fist. So he reaches for and grabs a random ass pipe and says that to the people who looked down on him, declared him as a criminal, dropped him into the pit, and most importantly, the op who killed Regito, he's gonna get his get back. And when this monster tried to sneak bro from the side, he just smacked it away hella hard, got it looking crazy like an elephant trunk, hardening his resolve that he has to stay alive long enough to be able to get his get back. We then see this nigga with an umbrella looking out into the distance where Rudo is at, I guess, and Rudo is just jumping around and smacking these monsters, but that monster slapped his ass back. But Rudo is still on all 10 of his toes. Oh my goodness, even with his nose bleeding, got him looking like me a month ago, but he's still about that action. W keys the monster, jumps onto his arm, threw the pipe at him, but it did no damage, and the monster slapped the YN out of this little nigga, bro, into the mountain, got him hitting the Sasuke. The other monster then gets behind the mountain and topples it over. Oh my goodness, the jumpings just do not stop. But Rudo ain't done. He picks up a crossing railroad sign and boomerangs it at one of the monsters, and it low-key did like minimal damage to its arm. But another monster comes up from under him and tries to gobble him up, but he manages to evade it. At this point, Rudo is pretty much past his limit with his lungs crying and losing blood, but he ain't throwing the towel just yet. As 2 monsters try and jump him, Rudo slices off a hand and a part of the other one's head with a piece of scrap metal and slicing through one like he's Toji Fushiguro and manages to destroy all three of them. But that's when he starts getting walked up on by, I guess, the mama bear of the trash monsters. And Rudo ain't no fool. That shit was too big. It was double or even triple their size. So he gets to running like a track star. But the monster causes this big ass shockwave and blows Rudo's back out. Pause. And lands in a ditch. But that's when he opens his eyes, looks up, and sees the umbrella guy standing over him. Bro wanna be Kisuke Urahara so damn bad. The drip fire though, I won't hold you. Rudo starts bleeding out more, so he picks him up and then kicks the shit out of him. Oh my goodness. Yeah, bro gonna be experiencing back pain at his age now. But he puts a breathing mask on him and now he's Gucci. So he's asking the umbrella nigga some questions, but he tells him to be quiet. Rudo asks another question and he tells him to shut up again. And Rudo asks about the underground place that they're in, but the umbrella guy says that they're not underground, but they're above it. But they need to stay quiet. And Rudo gets even louder saying that he can't hear him and that he should talk more clearly. And the umbrella guy just straight crashes out on him and he was like, boy, we ain't underground, we above ground, dumbass nigga. All this trash was dropped by y'all damn spherites. I've been telling your ass to shut that damn lip, but cause of you, the trash bees noticed us cause they react to sound. But yo, dumbass, keep hooting and hollering dumbass questions. The trash beasts in these areas are built different. So I was trying to be low key and shit, but now I can't. I ain't even loud as hell for real, but you making the vein in my neck mad thick right now. After that little crash, he transforms his umbrella. He starts to calm down, opens up his umbrella and says that he should get to cleaning. Oh my goodness, why is bro tough with this one-liner? He then holds out his umbrella, starts spinning it, and he is shredding that trash beast into straight trash. Blew its ass to smithereens. So he just looks at the army of trash beasts in front of him like he's Madara staring down at the tailed beast, and they start charging at him, but he just straight blitzes its ass. He then starts flash stepping and just murks 3 more like it was light work. Jumps off of his head into the air, springs his umbrella open like he got the victory glider from Fortnite. Is that a bird? Is that a plane? No, it's Mary Poppins looking now, boy. So Rudo's like, damn, I was fighting with all I had with just 3 of them, and he just showed me how sorry I was. As Mary Poppins is gliding in front of that big ass trash beast, it charges some next tailed beast bomb at him, but he just spins his umbrella and he pretty much parried it. He then lands on the ground, dashes at it, jumps off of its head to glide through the air again. Bro ain't even need to do all that. He was just in the air 2 seconds ago. The aura farming is insane. He just like them fashion niggas, finna do anything for the flick. He then closes his umbrella and has it in like a next level bazooka mode, makes that shit bigger and just penetrates through that damn trash beast. Oh my god, this nigga is a goat. He is already my favorite character. We lock now. I'm so dead ass. He then takes off his mask and introduces himself saying that his name is Engine and he's just a simple cleaner. But he puts that shit right back on because that air was musty as a motherfucker. So Rudo faints from exhaustion, and then we get this flashback to him and Regto, and it was pretty much with him telling him that all things have souls, so when you take care of objects and cherish them, a soul will inhabit it as well. So Rudo wakes up, and bro is chained up, and this nigga Engine is just dragging him through the place. Rudo says that he needs to go back up to the world that he was in, but Engine says that it won't work, and that they call that place the sphere. And overall, at this point in time, it isn't possible to get back up onto it. Rudo notices how he said at the time, so there has to be something he knows, demanding to know about this trash world, the monsters, and the power he just used, stating that he's gonna use it to get his get back on everyone on the sphere who wronged him. So Engine says that he'll educate him. They then hit a gas station and he just leaves him there chained up. Oh my goodness, does bro have no heart? No soul? This kid has been through too much shit in these past 2 chapters, bro. I'm starting to feel mad bad. So these niggas just pop out, and turns out they're humans too, asking Rudo if he's a spherite. They then remove their masks, surprised that he managed to survive, and just shocked that he's a real spherite. They seem nice though and concerned, but they just pull a whole 180 and chain this nigga up even more to the back of their truck. It's then revealed that the people here hate spherites due to the fact that they caused this place to be a complete wasteland and polluting the air as well because of it, and created monsters. and they plan to sell Rudo, and basically on some celestial dragon shit, he'll be tortured and shit by the people who do buy him. They talking about some, they might pay to see it too. My fault, I ain't know this generational hate ran this deep. They then start force feeding Rudo waste, and this nigga looked too happy doing this shit, bro. They def killed the baby in Squid Game for that bread with no remorse, no sense of guilt, no none. But as he's force feeding him, Rudo bites off the skin of 2 of his fingers. Oh my goodness, can I even show this? And he's not only chewing it, but swallows it and proceeds to eat more of the food. Yeah, bro, Rudo is one of them ones, bro. He gonna be a demon. This was what anime was waiting for. So Rudo has had enough, because his whole life everyone was just judging bro like they knew him and put labels on shit, and he starts using the power of the Black Flash and breaks out of those damn chains. He then hops out the back of the truck, and holy aura farm, look at this nigga hitting the Spider-Man pose, bro. Starts lifting random shit in the vicinity into the air, and Engine is watching bro from a distance, revealing that he was trying to test bro to see if he was the real deal. And so the crash out commences. He then grabs this chain, adds some spikes to it, and starts whipping them shits out like a slave master, like he about to give straight belt to his kids. But they knock the chain out of his hands, saying that a giver is useless without their object. But Rudo grabs a tire, makes it bigger, and adds some spikes to it, and smacks it on this nigga's head, knocking the sense out of him. Now, the big shocker is that Rudo is able to use more than one weapon. I don't know, I guess it ain't normal, but he walks up on the nigga who he bit his fingers off, and he was about to end his shit for real. But Engine came in and stopped bro before he caught his first real life body, because he was too young for that shit. But a cinder block ends up dropping on the guy's head, laying him out cold. Engine says that he was just testing bro to see if he was the real nigga or not, and says that he'll tell Rudo everything he wants to know. But in exchange, he tells him to join the cleaners, saying that they need people like him. But Rudo wasn't trying to get recruited, and he said, nah, I'm good. Overall, I fuck with Gachiakuta. I can't believe y'all ain't tell me about this peak. Shame on y'all. But yeah, Engine and Rudo cold as fuck. I like the character designs. Chiwa K-Tel I rot. Oh my goodness, she's like the Rachel of this series. But yeah, looking forward to seeing where this series is headed. If y'all enjoyed this video, then please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and comment down below your thoughts on Gachiakuta and if I should continue making videos on it. Be sure to also follow the socials like the Instagram and the Twitter, and be sure to join the Discord to be a part of the community. But without further ado, I hope you guys have a great day, and see ya.